He's got him covered, and
well, look at what's wrong with Frank.
Frank Morrell didn't come in for the count as he is holding his chest, and Lawler hops up off of Jarrett, and yeah, we better have somebody come out of here and look. Jarrett slipped in behind Lawler. The referee jumped up and 1, 2, 3. And we have a new unified world heavyweight champion.
It's Dave Brown with Corey Macklin. We're here at ringside and ready to go with another big day of USWA Championship Wrestling. Lance Russell's taking the day off. He'll be back with us next week. Boy, what a show we got today.
Ooh, boy, big day today on USWA Wrestling. A special appearance by Japanese star and WWF superstar, the man they call VADER. Will be right here today on USWA Wrestling. Hey, also, we got the USWA television title match with Jesse James Armstrong defending the title right here today against Headbanger Mosh, the new unified world champion. Double J, Jeff Jarrett, will be right here today. He will be taking on Cyberpunk Ice in a single bout, and a return match with Tony Falk going against Too Sexy Brian Christopher.
And a continuation of the feud. It's been incredibly intense. We're talking about Cyberpunk Fire and Bill Superstar Dundee. Those two are going to face each other in the ring right here today. Don't you go away. We're going to be back with the USWA TV title match in just a moment.
The emergency room, where the injured and afflicted come for help. The emergency room. Doctors and nurses working together to treat your loved ones. The emergency room. In the Mid-South, thousands of lives are at stake. This is the ER, the Animal Emergency Room. Your pets' lives are in the hands of these professionals. Action News 5 has the inside story on Animal ER. Thursday at 10 on Action News 5. Coverage you can count on every day.
Hey, Bill Bailey, what in the world have you got for the folks this time?
Eddie, we got barbecue grills, all sizes, from the smallest to the largest. Just tell them about it while I get back to my cooking.
We got grills for only $149 and up. And we got all sizes. If you want to cook a hot dog or a whole hog, we got just the grill for you. Buy at Bailey Furniture Company with 0 down and 12 months free interest. Also use a convenient layaway plan at Bailey Furniture Company, Old Highway 78 in Byhalia, Mississippi.
Don't gamble with your car insurance. Make the sure bet on a winning hand from the hometown boys at Bill Blake. They're dealing straight with savings up to 50% on your car insurance. For low monthly payments on your car insurance, call Bill Blake at 948-5551 or 346-5551. They'll work with you.
It only happens once a year, and this is it. The Dobbs Ford annual 96-hour red tag clearance. Nearly 1,000 cars, trucks, and vans. Forget what the price was. Combined rebates and discounts mean savings up to $6,000. New 97 F-150 XLTs while they last, $15,988. New 96 F-150 XLTs with air tilting cruise, $14,688. And new 96 Rangers with air and cassette, just $10,988. Extra appraisers and finance reps. Extended hours Friday and Saturday, Sunday noon till 6. But the deadline is Monday at Dobbs Ford. Mount Moriah and I-240.
Okay, our opening bout today on USWA Championship Wrestling is our USWA television title bout. The USWA television title is at stake, and making his way to the ring area, one half of the team of the Headbangers. Here is Headbanger Mosh. Mosh, the challenger today for the USWA television title. His opponent today is the holder of the USWA TV title. He's the TV champion, wrestling out of Marietta, Georgia, at 253 pounds, Jesse James Armstrong. The USWA television title is at stake. Bill Rush, the official referee. We're ready for it, Dave.
Bell sounds. Referee Bill Rush is set to go here. Jesse James Armstrong won the TV title on our show number 1000, which we did a couple of weeks ago. And by the way, should Jesse James Armstrong be able to successfully defend that title 4 consecutive times, he would win $4,000, and he would retire as a champion. And, I don't know, probably put his name on a plaque or something like that somewhere.
What a great incentive that is.
I suspect the $4,000 would be more important than the name on the plaque to Mr. Armstrong and to most of the guys that climb into the ring. Boy, that music is really irritating to me. Boy. I think the most fans do. That Mosh and the other headbanger Thrasher, when he's around, bring in here. Look at Armstrong.
Nice hip toss there.
I tell you what, I am just impressed over and over again with the athletic ability of Jesse James Armstrong. He's got Mosh staggered, Mosh down on the floor. Armstrong really looking good.
Mosh steps back into the ring. And it is a television title match right here today on USWA Wrestling. And Mosh ties up with Jesse James Armstrong. I'm in a standing side headlock. Boy, that headbanger music is banging over here.
Yeah, I tell you, it's terrible. We'll sneak over there and turn that off in a minute if you want to, Corey. I don't know. I think we can get away with that or not. I don't know.
Mosh leaps over, goes under Jesse James Armstrong and comes back. Kicks the leg.
Got him in the knee. Armstrong wears protective pads on those knees. Mosh now senses the weakness and goes after it. Armstrong holding his left knee and leg just above the knee. Oh. The headbanger. Man, working on it again and again and again. Armstrong rolls back into the ring to take away the apron of the ring that the headbanger was using. Look, there he goes at it again with the boots.
Boy, so the headbanger, Mosh, going after Jesse James Armstrong. Boy, he's not letting up.
That's a dangerous thing. That's something that can cost a champion a title when he gets hurt like that and the opponent just goes after it, and that's what the headbanger is doing. Headbanger trying to become the TV champion here today.
Taking advantage of working over that left leg of Jesse James Armstrong. Drops down on in. And referee Bill Rush able to back him up for a moment as he gave Armstrong a break as he was right under that bottom rope. And the headbanger drops him down again. Armstrong able to get him in corner.
Hey, this is just our opening match of the day. You're seeing one of the headbangers against Jesse James Armstrong. Don't forget, coming up, we got superstar Bill Dundee against Cyberpunk Fire. One of the most intense feuds we've seen ever, and boy, that is really saying something when you're talking USWA Wrestling, because we've had some goodies over the years.
Took the word right out of my mouth. That is going to be a goodie. Dundee and the Cyberpunk Fire. Headbanger Mosh working over Jesse James Armstrong, and you have to give this headbanger some points. Tell you, he'll be way up on the scale because he has done a good job of working over Armstrong. He misses with the elbow.
Great move as Armstrong moved out of the way. He knows he's in trouble, and he's got to take every opportunity to prevent the headbanger from gaining more advantage. There's a good move, but Armstrong's still staggering on that left knee.
Look at him fight back, Dave. Jesse James Armstrong backs up the headbanger, whips him into the rope. Mosh comes off, trying to flip Armstrong over. Armstrong gets him down. 2, 3, he got it! He got it! Jesse James Armstrong able to come back, pick up the win, and he'll retain the USWA television title, the champion, Jesse James Armstrong.
Oh, my goodness. What a defense he had to put up, too. That knee injured early in the match. Jesse James Armstrong able to hang in there, and it was a power struggle at the end, but Armstrong gets the victory and retains the USWA television title. The headbanger, Mosh, collecting that boom box, blaring out that music. He's not a happy camper, but he's getting out of here. At least he's taking the music with him. That makes me happy. We have told you that at the beginning of the broadcast here that the superstar from WWF from Japan has wrestled all over the world. The man they call VADER is here today, and here he is. He has just arrived in the area. Want to talk to him a little bit about the situation. You know, with the unified title changing hands, Jeff Jarrett, the new champion, we have had unprecedented interest in folks who would like to have the title. The challenges are coming every day to USWA offices, and this is one of the biggest. At over 400 pounds, he's been all over the world. He's got matches booked for the unified title. As a matter of fact, whoever happens to have the title at the time, the man they call VADER.
Of the Rocky Mountains and Boulder, Colorado, I bring you the Prince of Power, the man. Oh, it's time. Oh, yeah, baby. And y'all gonna tell me it's time. I said it's VADER time.
VADER time. I know you're here for the Unified World title, which is held at this moment by none other than Double J Jeff Jarrett.
As an 11-time heavyweight champion of the world, from Europe to Japan to Mexico in America. I've always heard the USWA has the biggest, meanest, toughest wrestlers in the world. But now, brother, you're looking at the biggest, toughest, meanest wrestler in the world. Double J. Mr. Jarrett, if you will, brother. You are the heavyweight champion of the world. The USWA heavyweight champion of the world. For a very, very short time, my friend, because the man's in town, and you, Double J, are going to find out exactly what time it is.
All right, this is Tony Falk out here. Tony, we're trying to talk to VADER. What do you want here?
Mr. VADER time. I know you've been all over the world, man. You are great. You are the thing of the 90s, man. You don't need to be open. What you need to do right now, no, listen to me. Hear me out. You need to wrestle. You need to wrestle somebody like that Brian Christopher. You need to wrestle somebody like that who? Brian Christopher. Yes, that's who you need to wrestle. How about Jesse James Armstrong? He's got the television title. You would like to go after him?
Let me explain to you that Tony Falk kind of drives Double J Jeff Jarrett around and all of that sort of thing. That's who he is here.
I'm telling you, you don't want to wrestle Double J. You need to come and be with us.
It seems to me, my friend, Mr. Jarrett's gator mouth has let that canary hind end get himself in trouble, and you out here trying to talk him out of it. That's what I think's happening.
Tony Falk came out here trying to talk VADER out of wrestling Double J Jeff Jarrett, and it may have gotten him in more trouble than he can handle, as the man they call VADER has him backed into a corner. VADER firing that gloved right hand at him. Look out, Tony, across the road. A big splash by VADER.
Here comes Double J.
Double J grabs Tony Falk by the boots, drags him out of the ring. VADER inviting him into the ring right now. Jeff showing him the unified title. Jeff said, no, he shouldn't be thinking of somebody like Tony Falk. He's not climbing in there now.
What about Tony Falk sticking his nose in somebody else's
well, Tony shouldn't have been here.
You see who's standing here? Give a ticket.
VADER time. Oh, boy, that's what VADER time is all about. Look out. Jeff Jarrett, or whoever has the unified title when that man climbs into the ring to challenge for it. We will be back. Cyberpunk Fire against superstar Bill Dundee when we return.
From continent to continent, across hundreds of borders, one thing remains the same the whole world over. People everywhere trust the beauty of their lawn to Snapper. Snapper, creating the most beautiful places on earth.
There's just something people like about a pickup man.
You want selection? You want tough? Then look no further than the Truck Authority, your local Ford dealer. That's where you'll find $2,400 in savings on the 96 Ford F-150. Or save over $2,700 on Ford Ranger. And while you're there, check out the latest version of tough, the all-new 97 F-150. Getting tough just got easy. See the Truck Authority, your local Ford dealer. But you better hurry.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of a million parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and set repair, Dennis Hall's guaranteed the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
Saturday only, 9 hours only. Heiligmeyer's biggest ever spring cleaning since the invention of the broom. Drastic discounts, major markdowns, savings up to 75%. Reductions in every department. That's Saturday only, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. only, and only at Heiligmeyer's. Hurry in. The early bird gets the bargain.
Hey, a match which the Cyberpunk Fire and Bill Dundee been going at each other for weeks. I want you to take a look right now at a match they had. It was a first blood match. Whoever drew first blood was the winner of the match. Take a look at it right here. These guys, every time they step into the ring, it's just all kind of action going on. And down, see Samantha down at ringside there? That's an additional problem in this entire thing. Well, it's a problem for Cyberpunk Fire. It's an advantage for superstar Bill Dundee. Dundee up. Bruno, the referee, got nailed inadvertently in all of that and goes flying out of the ring.
Yep.
So now Samantha is able to climb in there.
Yeah, not far away at all, but look who's right there. Miss Texas comes out, and she takes care of Samantha very quickly, boy.
Kind of evens things up real quick there, huh?
Quick,
Maybe
yeah.
more than even, huh?
Look at Miss Texas all over Samantha. Out on the floor they go. Cyberpunk Fire and Dundee over on the other side. They're in the ring, and referee Bruno at that point calling for the bell. As things just got totally out of hand down there.
Yeah, Miss Texas over talking to Fire. Samantha back into the ring. Look out, some powder from Bill Dundee. Threw it in Cyberpunk Fire's eyes. Threw Miss Texas down to the mat. Oh, my goodness. Fire with a pile driver put on him. Now Dundee picking up Miss Texas.
Yeah, now right here is where they all got out of hand. Dundee and Samantha both double teaming and just pounding away on Miss Texas over there. And I mean, they almost would not quit. Samantha on top of Miss Texas there, and Dundee right to the Cyberpunk. But is that kind of stuff, Dave?
Well, they keep throwing that pile driver after pile driver.
Yeah.
I want to get superstar Bill Dundee out here and talk to him a little bit about some of the situation that's been going on. We've got the match coming up. Bill Dundee will be going against Cyberpunk Fire. This is not Bill Dundee. This is Samantha. We had hoped to get Dundee out here to talk to him. What is this? Not only you interfere in matches now, he can't talk for himself? Is that the deal? What are you doing here?
Excuse me?
I'm asking why don't we have Bill Dundee out here instead of you?
Well, let me explain it to you, Dave. It's real simple. A lot of people around here ask me, what do I do for Bill Dundee?
Well, yeah, that's right.
Okay? I'm going to explain it to you. Like everyone else in the whole wide world, all over this big country, and every wrestling fan in the whole world, he's the living legend. He's the superstar. He's the greatest wrestler in the whole wide world. He's the best looking. He has the best hair. He's the best everything. I'm a fan like everyone else, but the difference between them and me is that I am the #1 fan.
Okay, you're the #1 fan of Bill Superstar Dundee.
That's exactly it, Dave. And that's what I represent, all the millions of fans everywhere that just adore Bill Dundee, except for I am the #1 fan. But there is one more difference between them and me. To them, he is just the greatest wrestler in the whole wide world. To me, he is the man. And if you just shut up for a minute, I might can get the man out here to grace our presence.
Well, there he is, Bill Superstar Dundee. Dundee now arriving, I guess, with a word or two of his own about this situation.
Yeah, I got a word or two, and I got a word or two to all you fat men sitting at home. I'm talking to you, buddy. You sitting on there with that can of Budweiser. Look over at this television, and you're going to say, when I go at Dave, everybody says to me, Dundee, you still look good. Well, I'm going to tell you why I look good, brother. Because what you got to do, fat boy, is throw that Bud can out the window and look over at that fat old lady you were sitting there with them curlers in her hair and that old wool nightdress on, and you just boot her right out the door, and you get yourself something young, brother, and that keeps you young. That's why the superstar looks good. Now, I got another fact for you. That idiot in that mask is Wolfie D, and that's a fact. He got beat in a loser-leave town, and that's a fact. And Bill Dundee's going to take that mask off him, and that is a fact. And here's another fact, Dave Brown. He's Randy Hale's best friend, and he would book all kinds of matches. But you know what happened today? I called him over on the telephone last week. I said, I'm putting you on the spot, you long drink of water, you George Gullis lookalike. You're going to book Wolfie D and the superstar on national television. He said, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. He was spitting in his cup. I said, yes, you are going to do it, punk. And you know why? Because your reputation's on the line. If you don't do it, everything that I said is true. You protect Wolfie D. You protect Jesse James Armstrong. You protect every wrestler here from the superstar. He said, well, I'll just book the match. Next week you show up at TV and you'll be on. Well, that's right, Bunk. I'm here today. And in about 2 minutes from now, that mask is coming off you, Wolfie D. And then Randy Hale's going to walk out here and do the same thing that he did to you, that he did to me 7 months ago. He's going to fire you, boy, because we're taking the mask off today. And then Randy Hale's going to walk out and he says, I'm sorry, Wolfie D, I got to do this. You're fired. So ring the bell, Dave Brown. And Samantha and me's fixed to get in this ring. And this is the last time we're looking at you, Wolfie D.
Well, let's find out. Let's head to the ring right now. Bill Dundee, he's ready. He climbs up on the apron. Samantha is right there at ringside. And Cyberpunk Fire, who Dundee keeps saying is Wolfie D, he alleges is Wolfie D, and says if he can beat him and get the mask off of him, then Randy has no choice but to fire him. That's what all that was about. I don't know. These guys, Dundee, look out. Lights go down.
Lights down.
And what's going on? Oh! As the lights come back on, Fire is there, and he is after Bill Dundee. There's a big backdrop. Oh, Fire hit the ring, ready to go.
He's on top of Dundee, boy. Cyberpunk Fire. Going after the superstar. Boy, these two have been in one heck of a feud. Let me tell you, from day one, Dundee.
Big body slam by Fire. He's up on the rope. Oh, my goodness, what a kick. Off the top rope. Dundee kicked out of the ring.
Wow! From the top rope, Cyberpunk!
Oh, look out, look out, look out, look out. Over here on the table, Dundee's head slammed into it. He says he's not taking this mask off.
Cyberpunk Fire, oh, and Dundee.
He got him with a kick.
Caught him.
Dundee with a right hand down to the floor. Goes Cyberpunk Fire. Whoa,
look out.
Into the desk.
Slingshots him right off of the...
Man, what a shot there.
Boy.
Bill Dundee working over Cyberpunk Fire over here on our announcing desk.
Reaching for that mask.
Oh, look out. Oh, he was going to foul drive him on the floor. Cyberpunk Fire dumps him over the back.
Takes him down, picks Dundee up.
Body slam on the concrete floor, which has no give to it, let me tell you. Referee trying to get him back in the ring.
Boy, it'd be good if he does that. These two out on the concrete floor, fighting it out. Dundee and Fire to Cyberpunk. Going at it. And as we said, from the start of this thing, these two have been going at it ever since. Slingshots him again.
He went over the top rope. Normally that would be a disqualification, but really I think it was momentum that carried Fire over the rope. There is no signal of disqualification from the referee. Again, out here on the floor. Boy, I think you can tell these two don't like each other at all.
I mean at all. They can care one iota about each other, boy. Dundee.
He jumps 3 feet off the apron right onto the midsection. And Cyberpunk Fire in some trouble. Roll back into the ring. Dundee right there after it. There's a cover. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. I thought he had it. I thought it was over.
I thought that was it for the Cyberpunk, but he was able to kick out of it. Samantha complaining about the 3 count, and referee Bill Rush. 1, 2, oh.
Once again a 2 count. And Cyberpunk Fire able to kick out of it. Samantha's claiming it's a slow count. No, it isn't. 1, 2, and before the 3 count hits, the Cyberpunk is able to get that shoulder up off the mat.
Just inches away from being counted to 3 was the Cyberpunk. And look at Dundee. Fire comes back with a long fire of his own. Nailing away on the superstar. Big chop. Takes him down. And Cyberpunk Fire kicks Dundee down.
Cyberpunk Fire took control of this match early, then lost control to Dundee. Oh, Samantha throwing powder. She hit the referee. She missed Cyberpunk Fire.
And Fire grabs the hold of Samantha. Dundee from behind kicks him, and referee Bill Rush called for it.
He called the bell. All right, he should, yeah.
And a pile driver from Dundee. And I'm mighty afraid that these two still aren't going to quit. Dundee off the top rope. Samantha climbs in the ring. And Dundee working over Cyberpunk Fire. Continues to beat up on Fire. Samantha gets in it.
I'll tell you how easy this is. Take that mask off, Sammy. Take that mask off, baby.
Samantha working on the mask. He's untying it.
Take that mask off, Sam.
Oh, here comes
Fire's partner jumps in there to prevent the mask from being taken off. We're going to take a break. We've got a lot more to go in the USWA. You stay with us.
Now you can buy a nice car too.
Credit problems? No problem. Come to Schaefer Motors at 3360 Elvis Presley Boulevard. If you have slow, weak, bad credit, no credit, bankrupt, we can help. We have late model cars at prices you can afford. 0 down with the trade-in. If you've ever been denied credit at any other area dealers, we can help. Down payment as low as $7.99 and approval in 1 hour. Come by 3360 Elvis Presley between Winchester and Brooks Road for a fine pre-owned car.
Welcome to C&W Auto Sales and Salvage. We specialize in the lowest price and the best service on all glass and column repair. Motors, rotors, starters, radiators, front caps, all at the best price.
I'm Easy Money.
I'm Jeremy Joel.
Without a question.
We're your parts connection.
Let us hook you up.
Hi, I'm Wanda Cat, owner of C&W Auto Sales and Salvage, and I'll pay you cash for your old junk car.
We crush the competition! Now!
Join the party at Liberty Land's season opening Saturday, April 27th as we celebrate 20 years of rides and fun. The first 20 guests get free season passes. The next 76 get free anniversary t-shirts. And everyone gets a return pass to Liberty Land for only 76 cents. Feel the thrill of 23 rides from Mild to the wild new Kamikaze. 3 stunning stage shows, great games, and fabulous food at our season opening celebration at Liberty Land. Open for weekends April 27th.
It's a rodeo reduction at your Isuzu dealers with rodeos starting at just $229 a month, and that's with no down payment. The rodeo reduction going on now at your Memphis Isuzu dealers.
Our eyes are our windows on the world. That's why Action News 5 AM wants to help you protect your vision and keep that sparkle in your eye. Wake up and watch 5 Focus on Vision Monday morning at 5.
The 1996 Olympic Games this summer on WMC TV.
Some of the world's favorite dishes have found a home right here in the USA. Take Shoney's. They make stir-fry as American as apple pie. Shoney's classic American stir-fry, tossed with fresh vegetables, served over rice. 3 meals that'll stir up your appetite. Grilled shrimp, chicken, beef, right now at Shoney's. Now about that apple pie.
Hi, everybody. Ron Olson at Memphis Airport Toyota in the showroom. Got a question for you. What's better than daylight savings time? It's Memphis Airport Toyota savings time. That's what's better. And right now, you can save a ton of money. Come see us. You got to ask yourself that question, though. Where is Memphis Airport Toyota?
It's easy. Mill Branch Road and I-240, 10 seconds down the road. Or you can take 55 north to the Brooks Road exit and follow the savings to Memphis Airport Toyota.
It's Memphis Airport Toyota savings time right now. It's easy to get to and easy to love.
This portion of USWA Championship Wrestling is brought to you by Bill Blake Auto Insurance.
Hey, we'd love you to join us here for USWA Wrestling someday, like these fans that are with us here today.
Boy, yeah.
Here's how you get your tickets. We had the address just a moment ago. You write for them. They are free, but you must include a self-addressed stamped envelope in order to get your tickets back. That's the address. That's the only address. Studio Wrestling Tickets, WMC TV, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, and our zip code is 38104. You can request up to 4 tickets. If you have a group, you're welcome, but if you have more ticket requests than 4, please include a daytime telephone number and the name of a responsible party so we can contact you. Need to know exactly how many tickets you have. Tickets are limited for studio wrestling. So, in other words, if you're going to say you're going to need 25 tickets, we want to make sure you have 25 folks, because if you ask for 25 tickets and show up with 7, we got a big hole in the audience, and a lot of folks are sitting at home who would like to be here. That's the reason for all of that. So join us. Send the self-addressed stamped envelope. No charge for the tickets other than that, and you'll be with us some Saturday right here, right?
What a deal. Hey, what about the match today, Dave? Cyberpunk Fire in Dundee.
Oh, yeah.
What about?
Off to a really wild start here today. Of course, Jesse James Armstrong retaining his television title here today, too. Indeed. All of that. Jonesboro. Big action coming up tonight over Northeast Arkansas. Earl Bell Community Center is the place. As always, 8 o'clock is going to be bell time over there. Advance tickets are on sale right now. The box office will be open at 3 o'clock. And just make plans to be there, because there's quite a card over there tonight.
Quite a card, Dave. I've got a number here for reservations Glad to call and reserve tickets for tonight. It's area code 501-932-8885. Jonesboro, Earl Bella Community Center, down there on Church Street. 8 p.m. is bell time tonight. The return of superstar Bill Dundee on the card. Double J Jeff Jarrett returns to Jonesboro. Been a long time since those two have been there. Too Sexy Brian Christopher, Cyberpunk's Tommy Wildfire Rich, Dangerous Duck Gilbert. Big card tonight, Jonesboro, Earl Bella Community Center.
Be sure to be there. It's going to be a big one. Last Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum, there were 7 matches in all. The results of some of them, the first blood match we showed you a little bit earlier, superstar Bill Dundee actually losing to Cyberpunk Fire. Disqualifications became involved. Samantha jumping in there. Miss Texas showed up, all of that. Added grudge match of the night saw Jerry the King Lawler defeating Tony Falk. And then in the main event for the World Unified title, it was Double J Jeff Jarrett retaining the Unified title. That was last Monday night at the Coliseum. There is no wrestling this Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum. So this Monday night, no wrestling at the Coliseum, but wrestling will return to the Mid-South Coliseum on Monday, May 6th. Make a note on your calendar. Monday, May 6th for USWA Wrestling.
Yep.
And here's some of the matches.
Yep, I'll remember that day, my birthday.
Hey, happy birthday. A couple of weeks ahead of time.
Monday, May the 6th. Big night of action coming up there. 6 big matches. Opening bout, Cyberpunk Ice takes on Tony Falk in the opener. You'll see Sir Mo of Men on a Mission taking on Jesse James Armstrong. These two still with a bit of unfinished business, Dave.
That's Mo for Men on a Mission. The other one, King Mabel, the USWA heavyweight title holder. He'll be defending against Dangerous Doug Gilbert.
Then a grudge mixed tag elimination. Superstar Bill Dundee teams up with Samantha, his #1 fan, and they'll be taking on the team of Cyberpunk Fire and Miss Texas. That one should be a dandy.
I think the videotape we saw a little earlier kind of explains why all of this match came about, and it will happen not this coming Monday night. Remember, it's Monday, May 6th at the Mid-South Coliseum. Then in the next one, the winner of this match is going to get a world title match in the main event. Jerry the King Lawler will be going against Brian Christopher. That should be some kind of action.
Oh, boy. Then the big main event, Unified World Title match. Double J Jeff Jarrett will defend the title against the winner of Too Sexy Brian Christopher and Jerry the King Lawler.
One other note, look at the top up there. It says Mid-South Coliseum Monday, April 6th. It's Monday, May 6th. It's a computer error, friends. May 6th is the date. Mid-South Coliseum. 7:30 is the time. Make your plans to be at the Mid-South Coliseum. Hey, Brian Christopher. Brian going against Jeff. The unified title was at stake. Let's take a look at some of that action right now.
Here it is with Too Sexy Brian Christopher whipping Double J Jeff Jarrett into the corner. Jeff bounces off, atomic knee drop that rolls him in there again, and they're both out here. Jarrett and Christopher. These two had one heck of a match down there last Monday night at the Coliseum, Dave.
It was a situation where Jerry Lawler had actually asked Brian Christopher if he would step aside for a night so that he could have a rematch with Jeff Jarrett after kind of a controversial ending in the way that Jeff regained the unified title. Brian Christopher said, nope, not stepping aside for anybody. Tony Falk jumping in there. That has been happening more and more. Tony has been showing up where he really should stay somewhere else. But anyway, he showed up in that match, too.
Oh, and right there, Brian Christopher decks Jeff Jarrett that time.
Like he had a chain, did he, maybe?
Yeah.
Threw something out of the ring.
Tossed it out on the floor there, and Brian climbing the ropes. On the top rope, and Jarrett is out. Drops that leg down on Double J, and he goes for the cover. But the referee is knocked out in this bout also. So Brian's got a cover right here, Dave.
He's got a count of a half dozen at least. There's Bruno. He finally starts the count at 2.
He's back in there, and look at that. Morrell comes up.
Frank Morrell.
Frank Morrell was sitting at ringside during the entire match down there Monday night. Just kind of patiently watching, and finally, I guess he has ants in his pants. He gets up and grabs a hold to the leg of referee downtown Bruno.
Well, I'm not sure about what he cost Brian the match there. I mean, who knows? But, I mean, Bruno was in the count, well into the count, and Christopher was maintaining the cover. And then all of a sudden, Morrell pulls him back, and the count stopped. Now, Christopher's mighty unhappy about the situation, too. Look out.
Yeah,
Jarrett behind.
Yeah, right there. Jeff nails him. Hit Brian with the chain, and Morrell says, hey, just forget it. We'll talk later. Meanwhile, get this pin. 1, 2, 3. And Jeff Jarrett, at that point, retained the unified world title.
Well, so the way that he won the title and the way he defends it the first time, a bit of controversy, both involving Frank Morrell. In
both
that.
times.
Okay. I suspect Brian, here it comes right here. Brian Christopher, I'm sure, has a few words about the situation.
We'll talk to him. Too sexy. Brian Christopher making his round in a ringside on USWA Championship Wrestling, and Brian put up a great fight down there last Monday night.
Yeah, Corey, I put up a great fight, but you know what? I think I put up more than a great fight. I think I put up enough to win the match, don't you?
I think so.
Because you saw that tape, but when you were watching that tape, did you see what I saw? Huh? You did? Well, let me just tell you. I'm going to tell you what I saw because I watched it. But what I saw was, I saw somebody that calls himself the World Heavyweight Champion not being much of a champion at all. I saw somebody that's supposed to be better than everybody else happen to resort to Tony Falk running out there to help him. And then, not only that, because Tony Falk didn't help him, I still had him beat. Then he had to have Frank Morrell help him to win that match. And Jeff Jarrett, you know, in the past, I started my wrestling career right here. And you know what? When I did, I learned a lot. I've learned a lot since then. I learned a lot about discipline, integrity, and I learned what it takes to win a match. And back then, I used to do whatever it took to win a match, just like you're doing now. But you're not doing it the right way. You're having all your stooges. That's what they are. Tony Falk, Frank Morrell, everybody out there, because I used to do it myself. You hear me? I used to do it myself, Jeff. But that's not the right way. That's not the right way to be a champion. I feel like I am the champion that everybody can respect, that everybody can look up to, because I know that I am better than you, Jeff Jarrett. Oh, yeah. Now, Frank Morrell, I can understand Tony Falk doing the things he does because he's nothing but a piece of trash. But you, Frank Morrell, I don't understand what's gotten into you. Now, last week, Frank Morrell comes out here, and Frank Morrell has himself a little heart attack. Do you believe that? Huh?
All right.
At the time, I might have, for a second there, I thought, hey, this guy's having a heart attack. But then I saw right through him because Frank Morrell is nothing but Jeff Jarrett's little yes man. Frank Morrell is nothing but Jeff Jarrett's part-time chauffeur. He's the man that runs over there. Hey, Frank, go get my hat. Oh, yes, Jeff. Oh, yes, Jeff. Hey, Frank, you want to pull it here to McDonald's? Oh, yes, Jeff. Whatever you say, Jeff. You'll do whatever Jeff Jarrett tells you to do, won't you, Frank? And he told you, when things get bad, when Brian Christopher is about to beat me, when Brian Christopher is about to take my world belt, you come out there and save my neck, Frank. Well, now, Corey, they tell me that me and Jerry Lawler are co-#1 contenders against Jeff Jarrett, right?
That's correct.
So me and Jerry Lawler have to face each other a week from Monday down there at the Coliseum to find out who gets a shot at Jeff Jarrett, right?
That's exactly right.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Jerry Lawler, But I want that belt. And you, Jerry Lawler, are going to be nothing but a stepping stone for me. Because more times than not, we've been on the same side. But this is a different story. I got to go through you to get to Jeff Jarrett. And that's what I'm going to do. And Jeff Jarrett, not only am I going to prove to everybody out here, everybody sitting at home, not only to you, I'm going to prove it to myself that I should be the world heavyweight champion. And when I do that, Jeff, that's when I'm going to laugh, boy. I'm going to laugh, sissy. You're going to be mine, Double J.
Well, I think we just heard from a very determined and very focused, too sexy, Brian Christopher. The bout will take place a week from Monday night, May the 6th at the Mid-South Coliseum. We've got more action coming up here as USWA Championship Wrestling continues.
Hi, I'm Johnny Bench. This time of year, it seems like anything's possible. At S&K Spring Sale, you'll know it's true. 2 handsomely tailored wool blend suits are less than $200, half what you'd expect to pay. For a limited time, these beautiful blazers in 4 great colors are less than $90. And Hathaway dress shirts are 2 for $35. So hurry into S&K Spring Sale and save.
Nice suit.
Now, where are you going to buy your next suit?
4 area locations in Memphis, Germantown, Bartlett, and Hickory Hill.
Become an instant millionaire this weekend at Midway Ford.
Midway Madness.
Grab one of 5,000 winning tickets and a $50 million scratch and win jackpot. Drive a 96 Taurus GL or a 97 F-150 truck, $219 a month. New Ford trucks, 2% over invoice, and get a bedliner absolutely free.
Midway Madness.
See Midway Ford in Collierville this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and grab your share of $50 million in cold, hard cash.
Levy Auto Parts wants you to know before you go. Levy is your place to shop for quality used auto parts. Compare our prices to the competition. Right now, Levy is offering a special on select auto parts, such as rotors, distributors, wiper motors, water pumps, oil pans, and various other accessories. With a parts exchange, you pay only $10 plus tax. Levy Auto Parts, 1336 North 2nd, or call 526-0645. Know before you go.
Dear Dave, I'm looking for something new and a big juicy cheeseburger. I like hickory, if that helps. And if you could make it 99 cents, I'd be grateful. I got a lot of expenses. I hear you loud and clear.
Introducing Wendy's new 99-cent quarter-pound hickory bacon double stack. Dave stacked on 2 patties of fresh beef, a full quarter-pound, American cheese, and a rich, savory hickory sauce with hickory smoked bacon.
Great sandwich, Dave. Why didn't I write sooner? Well, you sound pretty busy.
Wendy's new 99-cent quarter-pound hickory bacon double stack cheeseburger. Big taste, small price.
Well, I think we've all had some questions in recent days about some of the things that have been going on in matches, especially involving Jeff Jarrett. And one of those questions is regarding Frank Morrell, the referee. And what we'd like to do at this point is get Frank out here and just point blank ask him about some of the stuff that's been going on instead of wondering and looking at videotape and thinking about it and all of that. It's Frank, here he comes right here. Frank, Frank, come on over. We need some, well, I see one problem right here. I mean, you're wearing a cap that says Double J for one thing. You're a referee. You have become one of the most respected referees in the USWA and anywhere else. But I got to ask you about this situation. One, I mean, you know, how can you be impartial when you're wearing a cap that says Double J? And another thing, what about the heart attack situation over here? I mean, we thought you were in serious distress, but you seem to have a miracle recovery there.
Okay, let me answer both of those questions. First question, everybody knows that Jeff Jarrett and myself has been friends from day one. And Jerry Lawler and myself have been friends from a long time back. And another thing I'd like to tell some of these fans that they maybe don't know, about 3 or 4 years ago I had some health problem. And in Donaldson, Tennessee, I stayed in the hospital for 3 days in intensive care. I got out, and everything was going good
So right here in this studio last week, I got the scare of my life when I thought I was having another heart attack. If nobody's never had one, you don't know how scared you get till you start having them pains. Now, I was not impartial. Some people might think I was, but Dave, from my heart, I'm telling you the truth. I was in pain. I had the scare of my life. But after that, now Jeff, he takes me to Nashville. He takes me to the Vanderbilt Hospital. Now, you know, that's the best hospital, I guess, in Tennessee. He got me the best doctor, they said, you could get in Tennessee. And they checked me out. Of course, I'm on my medication. I got to take it, but he told me he thought everything would be all right. And my good friend Jeff says, now, Frank, you want to, you just quit refereeing, and I need somebody with me, and you can sort of help me out. And I thought that was awful nice, Double J, giving me that job.
Well, yeah, but then you end up showing up at ringside, and you're still getting involved with things, and things like Tony Falk. I mean, Tony Falk comes out and interferes in this, and Tony Falk comes out there.
Now, wait a minute. Now, I told Tony when he come out, I said to go.
Speaking of Tony Falk.
You just hold up, Dave Brown. I'm tired of my name being drugged through the mud out here. I'm going to clarify everything right now. Lately, Jeff Jarrett and I are the best of friends. He helped me more around here than anyone, and I'll do anything. I drove him down here today, and I will do anything and everything I can to help Double J because he's a true friend. Now, Jerry Lawler, I had a match with him, and he burnt me. I mean, the man has beat everybody that ever come through here, and I'm in the ring, the new and improved Tony Falk, and I'm giving him a beating of his life, and then he throws fire on me, and he burns me. Now, I'm upset about that. I came back in here, and I hooked up with Mr. Morrell and Double J. I mean, I'm going to drive him. If I had to be his tag team partner, I'll do whatever I have to do. That's right.
Well, okay, I hear exactly what you're saying. Do anything you have to do. I'm hearing all this, Frank.
But me sitting out here, here's another thing I think the fans enjoy. I got to be quiet. Here comes the boss. I don't want to.
The boss? I'm not sure I'll buy that whole explanation. Double J Jeff Jarrett is here.
It is a red-letter day in Double J's career in Redley, if you know what I mean. Now let's talk about Double J and the USWA Unified World Heavyweight Champion. I told everybody 2 weeks ago out on this television that there was going to be a new top dog in town. It went from Fargo to Lawler and his crown, now it's to Double J, and the belt around my waist.
Yes, it is. You've got the unified title.
Exactly. You know, 1995, the Ain't I Great Tour, it rolled right along, and it was great. And now, 1996, my new tour is called Greater Than Great. And, Dave, I want to ask you a question. What makes a wrestler great? I'll tell you what makes a wrestler great. When a man stands out on national TV on Monday Night Raw and says, Razor Ramon, I'm going to take that Intercontinental belt from around your waist and put it around mine. And he goes out at the Royal Rumble 95 and does it. When a man stands out at WMC Studios, USWA Wrestling, and says, Jerry Lawler, I'm going to take that belt from around your waist and put it around mine, and then what does he do? He does it. That is what makes a wrestler great. So bring on all the challengers, all the competitors. I don't care. You can bring VADER, you can bring Christopher or Lawler. Those two guys are fighting amongst themselves, so I know those two are easy. I ain't worried about nobody. But one thing is for sure. That's right, you can chant his name, but you can't ever tag that name with Unified World Heavyweight Champion. Because when it's all said and done, and after today, you're going to say that old Double J, that's J-E, double F, J-A, double R-E, double T. That's Double J, Jeff Jarrett, the world's greatest singer, the world's greatest entertainer. Oh, and J.C. Ice, you're fixing to find out the world's greatest wrestler. Ain't that great, Dave?
Jeff Jarrett, he's got the ability, there's no doubt about it. I don't like what's been happening. I don't like the way the matches have ended. I don't like the way he won the belt. or that he retained it in his first defense. This is a non-title match today, but it's going to be a tough one, I guarantee you. Oh, lights go down. Look out for a Cyberpunk to be around somewhere when they come back up. And there he is. In the ring right there, Cyberpunk Ice. Set to go against the Unified World Champion, Double J, Jeff Jarrett. Over in the corner, Frank Morrell and Tony Falk. Jeff Jarrett handing all the warm-up gear outside the ring. We're set to go. Referee Bill Rush calls for the bell, and look out, Cyberpunk Ice hanging back in the corner.
Cyberpunk Ice taking on the Unified World Champion, Double J, Jeff Jarrett. And Jarrett has Frank Morrell over in his corner watching.
Morrell seated in a chair over in sort of in a neutral corner. That's okay. I don't mind that, as long as he stays in the chair.
Yeah.
And he's about 3 feet away from the ring. That's good, too. I just don't want to see him scooting up there close to the ring apron or up running around swinging the chair, huh?
Maybe he won't get answer in his pants this time.
I hope not. And Tony Falk has left the wrestling area. I don't see him around anywhere. That's also good.
That's good. Double J picks up Ice of the Cyberpunks. Jumps him down. Oh, and a little strut. From the Unified World Heavyweight Champion. There he is. Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
Just climbing up on the ropes. Very wise move by Cyberpunk Ice. He stayed a long way away from him so that Jarrett couldn't spring off those ropes and press him down to the mat.
Cyberpunk whips him in. Jarrett goes over him. Comes back. Nice hip toss from Double J. And a little strutting again from the champion. Morrell hands the towel in and kind of wipes off the perspiration from Double J. Boy.
Well, be careful throwing that towel in there. The referee might interpret that as a forfeit. The man in the corner throwing a towel in.
Yeah. Referee Bill Rush, the official referee for this bout on USWA Wrestling. Still got as our main event today. Too Sexy Brian Christopher taking on Tony Falk in a return grudge match right here today on USWA Wrestling.
And if we had some action today, we had Dundee against Cyberpunk Fire. That one ended up all over the studio here on the table. And then we had Jesse James Armstrong with a successful title defense against the very rugged headbanger Mosh in our opener here today. And we've still got more to go after this match, which features the Unified World Champion.
The man they call VADER makes a special appearance today in the USWA. Heard from him. Look at the Cyberpunk. Ice comes off the rope. Brian with that right fist. Jumps right on top of Double J. And the Cyberpunk.
Unified World Champion in trouble. Cyberpunk is up on the top rope. Springs down, presses him. 1, 2, oh! Only a 2 count.
Only 2. Cyberpunk nearly had him. And Double J.
Into the referee, Bill Rush down on the mat.
Oh, yeah. And Rush rolls onto the floor. Here comes Tony Falk out.
I thought Tony's going to help the referee for a second, but no, he goes into the ring, grabs the Cyberpunk, climbs up on the middle rope. Oh, but the Cyberpunk moves out of the way. Tony Falk had a chain wrapped around his fist, and now look who's got the chain.
Cyberpunk wraps it around his fist.
Oh, look out behind. Frank Morrell grabs the chain.
Morrell grabs the chain from the Cyberpunk. And Ice flips him over. He's got Jarrett covered.
No referee.
And referee Bill Rush still down and out on the floor as Ice of the Cyberpunk had it. He's got him rolled up here again, Dave. Look at that. Small package this time.
Cyberpunk had him for a good 3 count. Here comes Cyberpunk Fire. He nails Tony Falk.
Fire right behind Tony Falk.
Ice has Double J's shoulders down again.
That's 3 times now. He's had his shoulders pinned down. Here comes Dundee out. He runs over. Now Cyberpunk Fire.
Dundee and Samantha overworking on Fire. Meanwhile, Tony Falk's got that chair holding it up by the ring. Here comes Brian Christopher. He nails Tony Falk.
Christopher, he's holding the chair out. Cyberpunk Ice slams Jarrett. He's got him covered again. Referee Gilbert. It 1, 2.
Oh, Frank Morrell grabbed the referee at the count of 2. Again, Frank Morrell interferes with a count in progress to the advantage of Jeff Jarrett.
And Jeff Jarrett going to the boot.
Brian Christopher threatening Frank Morrell over there.
Jarrett came out of this boot day with a pair of fresh nuts. He's now ice, and that's all she is. That's all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. Dundee and Samantha out on the floor on Cyberpunk 5. And they all finally hot-tail it out.
Oh, boy. Cast of hundreds here, and that one is everybody comes running out here, going after everybody else. But in the end, give Frank Morrell a huge assist as Jeff Jarrett gets the pin on Cyberpunk Ice. We'll be back with more in a moment.
This company has been furnishing the homes of Memphis for over 30 years. Hi, I'm Bobby OJ for Term City. Term City Furniture has a long history of making furniture dreams come true. Term City has name brand merchandise from bedroom suits, sofas, coffee tables, and full dining room suits at a monthly price anyone can afford. So if your family has furnished their home with Term City, keep up the tradition. Term City carry their own accounts so your home can become your castle.
After all, Bobby, we don't call it Term City for nothing.
Chuck Hutton has been selling cars for 76 years. If you need a quality used car, see Chuck Hutton. All used cars pass a 16-point checklist by Mr. Quincy. He inspects every vehicle, so whatever you buy it with confidence. If Mr. Quincy says it's right, it's right.
Right now at Chuck Hutton, get a 96 Monte Carlo for $0 down. $0 down, only at Chuck Hutton.
Remember, you won't find it at Chuck Hutton till Mr. Quincy says it's right. Chuck Hutton, I-240 at Mount Moriah.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of a million parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guarantees the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
It's home cover-up time at Curlo Construction, and it's your chance to uncover big savings on the improvements your home needs. Right now, save up to $300 on Curlo's best 20-year asphalt fiberglass shingle roof. Save up to $800 on low-maintenance weather-beating siding. Call this number right now for a free, no-obligation home improvement estimate. And with 100% bank rate financing and no money down, Curlo has you covered. Take advantage of home cover-up specials from Curlo Construction, Memphis' #1 home improvement company.
More action coming up in the ring in just a moment. Dangerous Doug Gilbert will be here. First, got some words from the king, Jerry Lawler. Take a listen.
I want to talk just a second about our brand new Unified World Heavyweight Champion, Double J, Jeff Jarrett. Let me tell you something, Double J. I'm not through with you yet. I'm not through with you, and I'm not through with your whole stinking entourage. This Tony Falk, this jerk who claims that if it wasn't for you, Double J, he would have never had a main event match in his life. Well, maybe that's because you don't deserve to be in a main event match, Tony Falk. And if you think what I did to you last week at the Coliseum was anything, that's just a little sample of what I got in store for you. And as for, well, I don't even call him Frank Morrell anymore. I call him Frank Sanford, or maybe Fred Morrell. I mean, he's the guy out here having the big one last week. I've watched that tape over about 15 times, Frank Morrell, and you know as well as I do that there was absolutely nothing wrong with you. This whole thing was a plot between you and Double J Jeff Jarrett to get that unified title off me and around his waist. Well, like I said, Frank, I'm not through with you yet either. And I hope your Blue Cross is paid up, because if you wasn't in the hospital after that heart attack, You will be after I get through with you. You're going to need black and blue cross when I get through with you. Now, Double J, what you're going to find out is when you put that unified belt around your waist, you become a big target. Everybody zeroes right in on you, brother. And there's somebody already heading in from the World Wrestling Federation that wants a little piece of you. And he's the man that they call Vader. It's going to be Vader time in your house, Double J, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen right down in Helena, Arkansas at the Lady Luck Casino. It's going to happen on May the 8th, on a Wednesday night. You mark that down, Double J. It's not going to be a very pleasant night for you. I'm going to be there. I got a match myself, but I'm going to be enjoying watching what the man they call Vader does to you down in Helena. Now, I want to talk a little bit about what's going to be coming up next week. That's going to be me against Brian Christopher to get a shot at you, Double J. Well, I just want to say this. Told Brian Christopher time and time again, he's not ready to fill my shoes. I'm going to prove that to him. And then, Double J, it's going to be me and you. Bring your whole stinking entourage, because like I said, I got plans for all of them. Okay, pal? And if there's anything left of you when I get through with you, there won't be when Vader finishes with you.
The King, Jerry Lawler. Speaking of the King and Lawler's Army will be in softball action coming up. A benefit softball game for La Bonner Hospital. It will be held in Saltillo, Mississippi next Saturday, May the 4th, in the Saltillo Park, 1:30 p.m. The King, Jerry Lawler, and the rest of Lawler's Army will battle Wizard 106 and Tom Digby, who's with us here today on USWA Wrestling. It's a benefit softball game. There's Tom from Wizard 106. Benefit softball next Saturday, 1:30 in Saltillo, Mississippi at the Saltillo Park. USWA action on tour. Coming up, Jonesboro, Arkansas. It's tonight, not far away. Coming up at the Earl Bell Community Center on Church Street. Hey, now the box office opens at 3 p.m. Get down there early. Pick up those advance tickets. For reservations, you can call area code 501 932-8885. 501-932-8885. On the card, the superstar Bill Dundee returning, along with Double J Jeff Jarrett. You'll see the Cyberpunks, Rich and Gilbert, Too Sexy Brian Christopher. Well of a night coming up tonight in Jonesboro, Earl Bell Community Center, down there on Church Street, Friday, May the 3rd. Dyersburg, Tennessee, Friday, May 3rd. Hollis Powell High School, 8 p.m. bell time. Double J Jeff Jarrett, Too Sexy Brian Christopher, the Cyberpunks, all in Dyersburg. Friday, May the 3rd, Hollis Powell High School, 8 o'clock bell time. Same night, Forest City, Arkansas, there at the high school. 7:30 bell time in Forest City. The King, Jerry Lawler, Bill Superstar Dundee, and Miss Texas. All on the card Friday, May 3rd in Forest City. Saturday, May the 4th. Paragould, Arkansas, there at the fairgrounds, 7:30 bell time in Paragould. The King, Jerry Lawler, Bill Superstar Dundee, Miss Texas, Samantha, all in Paragould. Wednesday, May the 8th, Helena, Arkansas, is the USWA's debut with spectacular action there at the Lady Luck Casino Pavilion. WWF Superstar Vader on the card. The King, Jerry Lawler, Double J Jeff Jarrett, Too Sexy Brian Christopher, the Cyberpunks, all at the Lady Luck Casino Pavilion. It's Wednesday, May the 8th, Friday, May the 10th. Crenshaw, Mississippi, Crenshaw Gym, 8 o'clock bell time, sponsored by the Crenshaw PTO to benefit North Panola School District, athletes and bands. Get tickets at City Hall. For USW action in Crenshaw at the Crenshaw Gym. You see the lineup right there in Crenshaw. Wednesday, May 15th, Tunica, Mississippi. We'll be back at the Sheraton Casino Center, and look at that. It's Dream Match Night. That's going to be a big night right there in Tunica. Coming up Wednesday, May 15th, and Friday, May 17th in Dresden, Tennessee. 7:30 bell time. USWA Super Action as the USWA is on tour. Hey, coming up tonight, Jonesboro, Arkansas. Earl Bell Community Center, not far from now, right down there on Church Street. And returning to Jonesboro will be the superstar Bill Dundee. Dundee on the card tonight over in Jonesboro, Earl Bell Community Center.
That's right, and you know where I'm going to be next Saturday? That's the 4th. I'm going to be in a cage in Paragould, Arkansas, beating you up, Lawler. But tonight, at the Earl Bell in Jonesboro. You know how this all started? Randy Hale used to be a little old boy, and he used to sell my pictures in the old building in Jonesboro. That's how long I've been going to Jonesboro. Then along comes Wolfie D, and he gets all stuck up his you-know-what, and he drives him around his big Cadillac. That's right. Then get Tommy, Rich, and Gilbert, run him out of town, and Randy says, "Don't leave, Wolfie, I need you." So he puts a mask on him. Well, tonight, brother, in the Earl Bell building, I'm taking the mask off, and that's a promise from me to you, because a long time ago they made me the king of Jonesboro, and I got a big trophy to prove it, and I'm going to prove it to all them nice folks tonight. Why don't you come and watch?
Superstar Bill Dundee, he'll be over there tonight. Jonesboro, Arkansas, as Dundee will be returning along with Double J, Jeff Jarrett. The return of Double J, he is the unified world champion. Well of a night tonight over in Jonesboro at the Earl Belly Community Center. Get your tickets, get down there tonight. We've got more action coming up here on USWA Championship Wrestling. We'll be back.
Savvy shoppers say spring savings start at Walmart. Serious savings and a celebrational shopping spree worth $100 at your Memphis area stores. Here's a sample. Spring snacks are special with Planters peanuts in 3 varieties, just $1.97 each. Nestle's chocolate in 6-pack fun size and party bags are just 4 for $7. Say, spring is the season for savings, so save at all 7 Memphis stores and register for a $100 shopping spree. Celebrate spring savings at Walmart.
We're building a lot of great things here in Memphis, like the reputation for service and value from the hometown boys at Bill Blake. You can save up to 50% on your car insurance. At Bill Blake, you get instant SR22 filing with low monthly payments. Solve your car insurance problems and save money. Call Bill Blake at 948-5551 or 346-5551. They'll work with you.
Welcome to C&W Auto Sales and Salvage. We specialize in the lowest price and the best service on all glass and column repair. Motors, rotors, starters, radiators, front caps, all at the best price.
I'm Easy Money.
I'm Jammin' Joel.
Without a question.
We're your parts connection.
Let us hook you up.
Hi, I'm Wanda Cat, owner of C&W Auto Sales and Salvage, and I'll pay you cash for your old junk car.
We crush the competition! Now!
Now you can buy a nice car, too. Credit problems? No problem. Come to Schaefer Motors at 3360 Elvis Presley Boulevard. If you have slow, weak, bad credit, no credit, bankrupt, we can help. We have late model cars at prices you can't afford. 0 down with the trade-in. If you've ever been denied credit at any other area dealers, we can help. Down payment as low as $7.99 and approval in 1 hour. Come by 3360 Elvis Presley between Winchester and Brooks Road for a fine pre-owned car.
The big stories are always on Action News 5.
Premeditated? This thing was done in installments.
Prosecutor Jerry Harris called Tony Carruthers the master manipulator.
First on 5.
4 firefighters in Jackson, Mississippi died while on duty today. It wasn't flames that ended their lives.
I was going down the hall. He said, lady, get back. We're going to blow this place up.
When Mid-Southerners want to know, they turn to Action News 5 first.
To be a leader, it takes hard work, dedication, and a commitment to be the best. And nobody knows that better than your local Ford dealer.
And that's where you'll find low 4.8% financing or $600 cash back on 10 different 96 models, including the #1 selling Ford Taurus, Contour, and Pro. Or get $750 cash back on Crown Victoria. There's even $1,000 cash back on Escort.
And that's why your Ford dealer is #1.
Low 4.8 financing or up to $1,000 cash back. And it's only at your local Ford dealer.
Sports coverage you can count on today on Action News 5.
And you know what a lot of people out there don't really know? Doug Gilbert has been staying busy. I've been in Japan. I've been busy in Japan. I've been back. I've been here in the USWA in tag matches. Well, now I'm getting my shot once again. King Mabel versus Doug Gilbert USWA title match. I hate to use old cliches, but just like they say, the bigger they are, the harder they will fall. I promise you that.
That was Doug Gilbert. He's headed for the ring right now. Here comes his opponent, Jason Myers. Referee Bill Rush is already in the ring, and we are just about set to go with more USWA action. Dangerous Doug Gilbert headed to the ring right here. I beg your pardon. I said Jason Myers, then it's Tony Myers in the ring right now.
Tony sending in, and on the other side of him is dangerous Doug Gilbert as he looks towards the way. Boy, What a lineup today on USWA Wrestling. We have had referee Bill Rush called forward. And here we go.
Doug Gilbert showing off his warm-up jacket. He's got his picture painted on the back of it. He's very, very happy about that. He can wrestle. Let me tell you, he can wrestle. Tony Myers got a long day ahead of him, I'm afraid. Down on the floor. Dangerous Doug Gilbert is after him after throwing him through the ropes. Another snap suplex takes him over right down on the floor.
Tony Myers takes that snap suplex and look at Gilbert. What an insult to injury. Slapping Tony Myers over there. Sets him up again, and Gilbert slaps him once again over on that concrete floor. And another insult to injury. Boy,
Gilbert taking time to greet some of the fans down there right in the middle of his match. Now he rolls Tony Myers back into the ring. Well, I don't know, Doug, if he's got the message or not. I think we do. You're tough. There is no doubt about it. We have never disputed that fact.
Dangerous Doug Gilbert. What a clothesline. Takes Tony Myers down. He has been just pounding away on Look Myers. A reversal. And Myers busy celebrating as he made a good move over there. He may have celebrated a little too much.
Gilbert turned him 180 degrees as he hit the mat. Myers just kept on flipping. He's lying in the center of the ring now, but not for long. Doug Gilbert picks him up. Down to the mat he goes again. Gilbert doesn't seem to be interested in going for a pin just yet.
Not at all. He DDTs Myers. Sets him up again. Looks like he's going to give him something again. He does.
He's just sending that message that he's talking about.
Well, but the only difference is that's not King Mabel.
That's true.
By a long shot, he was going. Myers comes off the rope. Little celebration again at 2. Gilbert cuts him on the back. Myers celebrating still. Gilbert rolls him up, and that's going to be all she wants. Doug Gilbert gets the win over Tony Myers, and a young Myers. Busy celebrating too many times in that day.
Yeah, when Doug tapped him on the back, Myers thought it was the referee. It's an old trick. Jackie Fargo used to use it all the time, but the youngster Myers, not realizing what had happened, started celebrating prematurely, and Doug Gilbert put him away. Well, here he is. The men on a mission are not here, but Reggie B. Sir Fine. What is that what we're supposed to call you now? Sir Fine? Is that
Fine?
Sir?
I am royalty now, son. Hey, I gave man in the mission. Hey, shut up, you low budgets while I'm talking. I gave man on the mission another day off. I sent him to Hawaii, you understand? They down in Hawaii with Brickhouse. They all chilling out there, you understand? But see, I got to beat Doug Gilbert. You got to be the biggest fool in the world, man. Let me pull my eyes off, baby. They gold, so don't try to steal them. Shut up, punk. Let me tell you something, Doug Gilbert. You got to be the biggest fool in the world, man. How in the world you think you're going to beat somebody 6'8", 875 pounds? Mabel, I'm a man on a mission. Now, Doug, see, we had him in our little segment, you know, a while back. Now the boy done flipped out. I believe he got hit in the head with a skillet or something. His old lady was cooking some eggs, and she burned them up and hit him in the head or something. But I don't understand why, when he's trying to match with him.
Well, here he comes. Here he comes right here. Dangerous Doug Gilbert.
What's up, man? Hey, hold it, Reggie. Now, I know if it was street knowledge, you're a pretty smart guy, I think, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But let me tell you one thing. You must not have studied the history of professional wrestling, because you're standing out here saying, I can't do this, and I haven't ever beat anybody. Well, hold on.
I haven't beat nobody ever. I done beat you. You can't beat him. I done beat you before.
Hold on, Reggie.
You ain't never won a match in your life, man.
Let's don't be out here trying to be a big joker saying you beat me, because you will never beat me. But let me tell you one thing, Reggie. If you don't know this, I think Dave Brown, whether we get along or not, I think he can tell you it's the truth. I am former 7-time USWA Heavyweight Champion. I am former Mid-American Single Champion. I am former GWF World Champion. So, Reggie, be fine. Let me tell you something. I hear all these people out here, and I hear all the people in TV land talking about Monday Night Raw. They're talking about the WWF superstars.
Well, where I come from, Reggie B. Fine, I've still got something to prove. And whether it be Big Mabel, 6'9", let me tell you, 500 pounds, he can bring you, he can bring Mo. But just remember, Reggie B. Fine, you're right, you are a street knowledge guy. But you remember one thing, there's always something, Dave Brown, I think you know, there's always something up my sleeve. Let me tell you this week, it might not be up my sleeve. It might be Tommy Rich waiting in the wing. It might be fire. It might be a chain. It might be a chair. But I'm going to guarantee everybody one thing, Reggie B. Fine. You're looking at the new USWA champion right here.
Well, we'll find out. Let us take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Some of the world's favorite dishes have found a home right here in the USA. Take Shoney's. They make stir-fry as American as apple pie. Shoney's classic American stir-fry, tossed with fresh vegetables, served over rice. 3 meals that'll stir up your appetite. Grilled shrimp, chicken, beef, right now at Shoney's. Now about that apple pie.
Nobody knows the value of protection better than a quarterback. So take it from me. Your car needs protection from the sun. So don't just use any old stuff on the vinyl and rubber. Shine and protect them with Armor All Protector. Test-proof Armor All blocks up to 4 times more of the sun's damaging UV rays than the #2 brand. Shine's good, but it's not protection. Let's face it, my head shines, but I still wouldn't play without my helmet. So don't just shine your car, armor it with Armor All.
It's a rodeo reduction at your Isuzu dealers. Hundreds of brand new rodeos are up for grabs, starting at just $229 a month, and that's with no down payment. Picking Placer or Pathfinder? Then plan on paying more. Rodeo comes with standard dual airbags, the best warranty in the business, and it's yours for just $229 a month with no down payment. Isuzu is America's best-selling import sports utility, and we've got them, priced to move at just $229 a month. It's a rodeo reduction going on now at your Memphis Isuzu dealers.
I see a lot of people that put up with scratch lenses, and a scratch lens means they're not seeing properly, and for me that's a real problem. LensCrafters DuraLens can help make that problem go away. This is steel wool on a typical scratch-resistant lens, and this is a DuraLens. No other plastic lens is more scratch-resistant than a DuraLens. It's great. Only LensCrafters has them, and even these will be ready in about an hour. DuraLenses help me help people see better. I feel really good about that.
LensCrafters, helping people see better, 1 hour at a time.
It's home cover-up time at Curlow Construction, and it's your chance to uncover big savings on the improvements your home needs. Right now, save up to $300 on Curlow's best 20-year asphalt fiberglass shingle roof. Save up to $800 on low-maintenance weather-beating siding. Call this number right now for a free, no-obligation home improvement estimate. And with 100% bank rate financing and no money down, Curlow has you covered. Take advantage of home cover-up specials from Curlow Construction, Memphis' #1 home improvement company.
Don't gamble with your car insurance. Make the sure bet on a winning hand from the hometown boys at Bill Blake. They're dealing straight with savings up to 50% on your car insurance. For low monthly payments on your car insurance, call Bill Blake at 948-5551 or 346-5551. They'll work with you.
Nobody undersells us. Nobody beats us. Nobody's better than we are.
Well, I must be nobody, because Covington Pike Chrysler has a great selection of new 1996 minivans on sale from $14,995. Only $14,995 for a 96 minivan. And new Neons are on sale from $89,995. That's right, $89,995. So when they say nobody beats our prices, I'm the nobody they're talking about.
Covington Pike, Chrysler, Cyberpunk, Covington Pike, Memphis.
At the Happy Hawker, you'll find all kinds of merchandise at incredible savings. If you like to pay reasonable prices when you buy musical instruments, cameras, TVs, and VCRs, tools, even jewelry, china, and antiques, or you're the kind of person who really searches for just the right gift at just the right price, then you may make a great pawn shopper. If you need cash fast, we have the lowest rates on loans. Ask about Happy Hawker's VIP program and visit either location, 975 East Parkway South or 196 South Cooper.
Huge day of the USWA here today. Hey, no wrestling at the Mid-South Coliseum this Monday night. USWA is not going to be in the Coliseum this Monday night. Be back a week from Monday. That will be Monday, May 6th. Make your plans in advance to be there when the Coliseum wrestling returns on May 6th.
Got some wrestling tonight, though, over in Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Yes, indeed.
Over, Dave. Yeah, not far from now, 8 o'clock bell time, Earl Bella Community Center in Jonesboro. Advance tickets are on sale at Front Page Cafe when the box office opens. It will open at 3 p.m. in Jonesboro, Arkansas. It is a well of a night tonight. The biggest card in a long, long time. Superstar Bill Dundee returns. Double J Jeff Jarrett returns. Too Sexy Brian Christopher returns. Big night tonight over in Jonesboro. We've got to check our time and we'll return. We'll be back with more action here.
Dear Dave, I'm looking for something new and a big juicy cheeseburger. I like hickory, if that helps. And if you could make it 99 cents, I'd be grateful. I got a lot of expenses. I hear you loud and clear.
Introducing Wendy's new 99-cent quarter-pound hickory bacon double stack. Dave stacked on 2 patties of fresh beef, a full quarter-pound, American cheese, and a rich, savory hickory sauce with hickory smoked bacon.
Great sandwich, Dave. Why didn't I write sooner? Well, you sound pretty busy.
Wendy's new 99-cent quarter-pound hickory bacon double stack cheeseburger. Big taste, small price.
Hi, folks. Bob Burke coming for Sunrise Pontiac GMC Trucks 8th annual tent sale. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right up and take advantage of the biggest savings spectacular of the year. Over 600 new cars and trucks to choose from with big top savings up to $7,000 and $8,000. See huge discounts on over $1 million used car inventory, including the lot specializing in cars and trucks under $29.95. Experience immediate financing with next to nothing down, free hot dogs, cokes, and balloons for the kids. When it comes to low prices, quality cars, and service after the sale, Sunrise is the only circus in town. Covington Pike, Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dave Brown for Mid-South Builders. Hey, isn't it just about time to start thinking about fixing up your home? Add on or remodel a bedroom, bath, kitchen, den, or spruce up the outside of your home with a new roof or vinyl siding. With 37 years of experience, you can count on Mid-South Builders for quality construction. Their finance specialist will find the right program for you. Slow or bad credit? No problem. They'll pay off your old bills, lower your payments, and make your house the home of your dreams. Call Mid-South Builders, 366-7282.
Overloaded, overstocked, out of room. It's an inventory overload. That's Murdoch's Nissan. Dozens of new Nissans, nowhere to put them. This excess inventory must be sold off now. So we're offering your choice. No Nissan pickup with no down payment. Just $189 a month. Double factory rebate. 0% financing. We'll pay your sales tax. Every credit application will be accepted. These inventory overload offers absolutely end Saturday at 6 p.m. Get to Murdoch's Nissan, the better deal Nissan dealer now.
Well, we're in one of those embarrassing situations that happen sometimes on live TV where we run out of time for the main event. Now, we've had some great action for you here today, but we apologize for not being able to bring that main event. We'll try to reschedule it at a later time, perhaps. But we had people out here interrupting each other's interview and all that. And, yes, we could get them in the ring, but just about the time we sounded the bell, the time limit would expire. Opening match, though. Man, we had Jesse James Armstrong in here defending the television championship against the Headbangers Mosh. These Headbangers Mosh and Thrasher have really been tough in the USWA. And Mosh going as a single today, challenging for the title. But Jesse James Armstrong, in a difficult match in which he had an injured left knee, was able to defend his television championship successfully.
Indeed. What about the match Bill Dundee, Cyberpunk Fire right here?
These guys have been going at each other all over the USWA from city to city to city. We had them right here on television today at the insistence of Bill Dundee.
Yeah.
It ended up an almost free-for-all in there, so there was no well-defined victor there. Those guys still don't like each other.
Indeed. Had the man they called VADER. Special appearance from VADER here today, and Double J Jeff Jarrett.
And those two are going to hook up somewhere down the way with a unified world title on the line. It's been quite a day. We hope you've enjoyed it. We hope you'll be back with us next week. Lance will be back with us next week. And until then, for Corey Macklin, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA Championship Wrestling.